Hi besties, good morning, happy new year. Yes, welcome back to my channel. I am so freaking excited to have each and every single one of you here. 2023 is our year and you already know it. I'm so freaking excited for this series. We're entering an intentional / growing an intentionality series, and I'm so excited for this. We're going to blast the out of 2023, and y'all know it. Y'all already know it. I know you feel it, so let's get into it. We are talking about intentional morning habits. So I'm gonna just run you through how my morning goes because that's what I'm going to be talking about. So let me paint a picture for y'all. I like to wake up with the sunrise. That's very important for me. So I wake up with the sunrise. I may watch the sunrise or I might just start getting ready. When I wake up, I say thank you. Thank you is very important. I say thank you to God, thank you to the universe, thank you for another beautiful day, thank you for this life that I get to live. I just sit for a little bit. I just sit and breathe, and I sit and I breathe, and I just, whatever my body tells me, if there's something I'm supposed to know in the morning, then it'll come. I get my phone so I can go to my Insight Timer app, and I use their meditations. They have so many different amazing meditations. I use them in the morning and in the night to fall asleep. I will write in my gratitude journal, and for my gratitude journal, I have 3 different segments. So every single day I write what I'm thankful for, what will make today a great day. So in what will make today a great day, I like to set my intentions for the day. Affirmations. And affirmations are very important. Y'all already know that I'm the affirmation queen. So when I get up, use the bathroom, put on my workout clothes. And sometimes if I decide I want to listen to music, I will start like a high vibrational playlist, a couple of different people's high vibrational playlists on Spotify, or a soul coffee playlist on Spotify. That's also a really good one. But anything that's high vibrational, like manifesting, for like mornings, for giving thanks, for talking to God. Let's hop into each one and basically what it does and why I do it. Start out with drinking water. I like to drink water in the morning because when you sleep, especially if you sleep in an air-conditioned room, a lot of that moisture gets sucked out into the air because the air is a little bit dry, so it takes it from your body and it just evaporates. Also, when you sleep, your body does lots of processes. It recharges, revitalizes, gives you new cells, helps get rid of the old cells. You're flaking off cells. There's so many different things going on. And so it's so important when you wake up to give your body that extra push, give it that extra hydration that it needs in the morning. So that is why I go ahead and drink my water to make sure my cells are charged for the day and to make sure I'm feeling really good inside, giving my cells just that energy, that happiness it needs. The next thing I do is meditation. I meditate in the morning for a couple different reasons. It's so important to be in tune with yourself. It's so important to be in tune with your surroundings, with nature, with God, with source, energy, spirits, our universal source, energy, God. It's very important to be in connection with yourself and what's going on with you before you go into the world. And so I like to take my time and I meditate. People meditate for different reasons. I meditate so that I can have that me time, and if I need to hear anything, I get to hear it, or if I'm supposed to know something, then I'll get to know it during that quiet time during the day. It's also just a nice way to start your day with some calm. When we start our day with that calm, we're telling our bodies, this is going to be a good day. I am not rushing anywhere. There's nothing that's more important than my me time and me rushing. And so I get to set the pace for my day with a calmer day where I'm not rushed by someone else's job. I also meditate because when you meditate, you are releasing all resistances to your manifestations. And so I'll talk about manifestation in a different episode, but the whole process of manifestation is you ask, it's given instantly, and then you allow it into your space. And you allow it by being in emotional harmony, but you're in emotional harmony when you are at the least resistance. So I am at the least resistance to anything when there's no thoughts going on, or when they're basically positive thoughts going on in your head. And so by me meditating, I am in a very positive state or in a very neutral state where I'm allowing what needs to come through. I then go ahead and I gratitude journal. Gratitude journaling is so important. It's one of my favorite exercises to do during the day. I do this for a couple different reasons. So many times we don't say thank you for waking up. Do you know how much of a blessing waking up is? It is one of the biggest blessings you can ever have in this world. And so saying thank you for waking me up, like I don't take this for granted. Also starting your day in a very positive state and extremely high vibrational. If you don't know that vibrational scale, this is it. And at the top of the vibrational scale, you have gratitude slash empowerment slash joy slash appreciation. And that is the highest vibration that you have. And by starting my day very high vibrational, I'm able to bring what's for me into my life and exist in that state even more during the day. It's me saying thank you. It's me being grateful for everything that is going to happen during the day and everything that's already happened, just being grateful for the life that I get to live. Because we're very privileged and we're very blessed to get to be here on this earth. So saying thank you to invite more beautiful things into my life. During that time, I also do my affirmations, and apart from writing my affirmations, I also say my affirmations as I write, because there's so much power between the mouth. Like I will talk a lot about this during this whole period, but there's so much power in the words that you speak. And when you say, I am love, I am light, every single day I am love and light. And writing it, when you write, that's when you have the most focus, like you have a focus point. But apart from just writing, hearing myself say it is so powerful, because I hear I am love and light, and it goes here, it goes into my brain, it goes into my conscious, my subconscious, and it is one of the most powerful things, saying I am this, I am that. And the more you say it, the more you believe it, the more you show up like that, is the more you'll be that thing, and the more you will attract those kind of things to you. So that's part of why I do my affirmations as well in the morning. Also, it's really good to do these things in the morning when you wake up, because when you wake up, you are in theta states. And theta states is a very susceptible state where the input that you're getting can bypass the conscious mind and go to the subconscious. And the subconscious is where we have a lot of our beliefs that we don't really know how to touch, but you see it play out every single day in your everyday lives. When you wake up and when you go to bed, you're in your subconscious. So you're most vulnerable, you're most susceptible to whatever inputs that are going around. So it's very important to do these kind of things, saying I am this, I am that, to bypass the conscious slash logical mind to go straight to the subconscious, which is also part of why it's really important to not listen to like really mean or raggedy or degrading things before you go to bed and when you wake up in the morning. My next thing is high vibrational music. Like I said, you are in theta state when you wake up, so listening to those high vibrational musics, writing down your intentions for the day, it's helping program your mind. Also, a big part of my morning is just highlighting that it is my me time. I'll not be going on the phone, I'll not really be chatting to anybody. It is my me time, period, point blank. That's really just it. It's you telling yourself, I am very important. And there's nothing cocky about saying I'm very important. You should be selfish. You should be selfish. That's so important. You can only pour from a full cup, or from a cup that is some way sort of full. I will not be pouring from an empty cup. I've been there, done that. That is not the kind of life I want to live personally. In order for me to pour, because one thing about me, I love to pour. I love to pour into other people's cups because I love people, and it's in my, I'm a nurturer, it's in my nature. I love to pour into other people's cups, but I can't do that if I'm not full. And so making sure that in the morning I have my intentional me time, and that's me taking my time to get ready and spending time with God, with source, with, you know, with universe, and just connecting to nature, connecting to what's going on, and being very aware. That's also part of why I do not pick up my phone in the mornings. Apart from doing my meditations, I will not open any social media apps. Somebody said this analogy that when you open up social media apps, it's like inviting 100 people into your world all at once. Why would I do that first thing when I wake up? Like, imagine 100 people on your door. Will you do that? No, I don't like that. I make sure I'm really careful when I wake up. And sometimes, like, it can be hard at first. If you're used to waking up and getting on your phone first thing in the morning, it can be a little bit challenging to take that step back and be like, okay, I'm actually not going to be on my phone first thing in the morning. Also, are you running away from something? Like, why are you waking up and being on your phone first thing in the morning? Our brains love that dopamine scroll, so that's also part of what we're doing with that. It may be a challenge, but eventually it'll get easier with time. And then after that, I like to do some intentional movements. When it comes to movements, I listen to my body. So what is my body telling me? Typically when it's closer to my periods, I stay away from like higher impact things because my body's like, babes, we just need a rest. We just want to rest. And so I like to do more relaxing things when this time of year comes around. And honestly, it just depends how I'm feeling that morning. Most mornings I will wake up and I will go to the gym, and I'll do the 12-3-30 on the treadmill, which is honestly is really, really good. And then I will do like a short yoga sequence after. On days that there's Pilates in the morning, I will go to Pilates. That movement is just, it's so important for me because it's getting any of the energy that's stuck in my body out. It's putting my day in motion with starting off that motion as well. It's pouring into myself, and it's me taking care of myself and showing myself love as well by saying, you are important, I'm going to give you some movement this morning. Also, just by virtue of how I am, I carry a lot of energy. I'm a ray of sunshine. Like, I'm a bundle of energy, literally so energetic. And I need that movement to get the energy in my body moving. So that's also why it's very important for me particularly. And if you try this, you might like it. You may also be very full of energy and have a lot of energy in your body. So movement may be really good for you as well. Let's go over the different things that we can do in the morning to have a more intentional day, to have a high vibrational day, and just for a beautiful day, honestly. I do these every single morning. If you are new to these things, you can start them off gradually. I will have another episode talking about how to start off habits. When I wake up, I make sure I get sun in my eyes, get that dopamine going, my whole dopamine process going, and then I will start my meditation. After starting my meditation, I will go ahead and gratitude journal. After gratitude journaling / setting intentions / doing my affirmations, I will put on my high vibrational music. After that, I will be getting ready for the gym / Pilates / whatever movement I'm doing that day. And then I will go to whatever movement I'm doing that day, come back, take a cold shower. And taking cold shower is great for you. I love dopamine. So a bunch of things I do are also dopamine hacks as well. And if you want the more science side of things, the dopamine is part of what makes you so happy. And so getting my dopamine hacks in and doing things intentionally to raise my dopamine is also really important. Another thing that I did forget to mention I do in the mornings is I like to do, if I'm available, if I have the chance, I'll do like one chapter of reading. Right now I'm reading, and you can do this with like a light book if you don't want to read like intense chapters in the morning. So 101 Essays That Change the Way You Think. I've been reading one chapter in the morning a day, and that's really nice because one chapter is like 3 pages. And the thing with that book is that it is so, like, you don't want to read that book all at once. There's so much that you want to actually digest if you want to get a lot of out of the book. So it actually works for me to read one chapter each day. All right, besties, so just let me know what habit resonates with you the most, or let me know if there are any habits here that you do in the morning that has been really good for you that you want to share with me as well. All right, I love you, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.